Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us in this space that we are creating to help educate and entertain in all areas of real estate.
So get ready to get real with Jen and Shell.
Hi. Welcome back. We are so glad to have you back here with us again.
Week number 4.
Woohoo! Crazy. Y'all, this is something that is very near and dear to my heart. Mainly because the universe decided that it had to be very near and dear to my heart. You know, sometimes God just put you in places that you have to become an expert.
Yep.
And it's not what you asked for.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that I asked the dear Lord, baby Jesus, to put me as an expert in all of the mansions.
And here we are.
Not talking about mansions today. We're talking about
manufactured homes. Y'all, they get a bad reputation.
Oh my goodness. The negative things that I hear people say about manufactured homes irritates me to no end. And I have to remember that I'm the Lord's child. And even though I can be hood, I have to embrace the holy. Because I don't.
She's a shirt that says.
I really do.
But you gotta, whenever you're like spelling it out on the shirt, you gotta like really put that Texas drawl in there.
How do you do that? Is it like a mark?
Or like or you just like, holy
man. I don't know.
So let's start with some myths.
Some myths about it. You're poor if you live in a manufactured home.
False.
Fake news. That's not real.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
What's another one?
Okay, another myth.
They don't appreciate.
Yeah, they are worth nothing.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, and so that one can be true if you don't maintain it, don't care for it, and maybe it's not sitting on good land.
Which is why it's important to use a realtor when you're deciding to purchase land, even for your manufactured home.
Yes, very important. All these things come into play.
Yes.
Let's see. Another one. They're unsafe.
Oh.
They're unsafe.
Now, we do see a lot of people saying that.
They get such a bad reputation, even from like other people in like the industry.
Yes.
And that is so frustrating. Now, I will tell you, they are not always the most glamorous.
They are getting very fancy.
My goodness. Some of them, I'm like.
You look at a brand new one, I'm like, holy smokes. And then you look at the price tag.
And you're like, holy smokes.
Yeah. Y'all, there are some great options when you talk about manufactured housing. And I think that what scares people off the most is that sometimes you find a realtor or a lender that doesn't understand how to do that because they take a few extra steps.
There are some extra steps. I like to say manufactured homes are fantastic, delicious, if you will. They're just a little spicy sometimes.
Yeah, but it's all about who you know.
It's all about who you knew. No, it's not past tense. Everybody's still alive. No, I haven't killed anybody.
She just tried to murder me, you guys.
No, but seriously, it is. So some key things that I run into a lot when I am helping someone purchase a manufactured home or if I list to sell a manufactured home. Like this past year, I sold a manufactured home on roughly 10 acres. And it was a very smooth transaction because I knew XYZ had to be done. And so some things that need to be done is there is a HUD label on manufactured homes that literally is the key to everything, all the information that we need. It basically operates as a VIN number, and it gives us the entire history of this home.
Right.
Because let me tell you this, if it has been moved more than one time, it can't be financed by a lender.
Well, it has to be financed with a chattel lender.
Yeah.
A different type of lender.
It's a different type of lender that most people, I don't know, that's we've had some journeys with that haven't ended.
It's a little harder.
It's harder because there's just it's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, a little more to it. But
Yeah.
if it's only been moved from said manufactured place to said lot where it's sitting, easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Call us manufactured experts.
Yeah, I'm the queen of the mobile homes.
Yeah, I don't think people like them to be called that.
They don't like them to be called that, but they are that until they're made real property.
Oh, fun fact about mobile homes.
Yeah.
Manufactured homes. Now you got me saying it.
Well, because they are mobile homes until you make them real property.
So that is a good point, though. Making it real property essentially is attaching it to the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
And changing how it is taxed.
Yeah, your taxes are going to go up because if it's not real property, it's personal property.
Mhm.
Therefore, it's not being taxed as a house. It's
Taxes nothing.
It's
You're getting
taxes
taxed
nothing.
on the land.
on the land. So to make a manufactured home real property, we have to remove the tongue, we have to remove the axles, and we have to have the anchors installed correctly for whatever wind zone that home is in. And I don't think a lot of people realize that even here in West Texas, even though we're super flat and everybody gives us a hard time and makes fun of us for not having trees and just a bunch of dirt and cotton fields, we have different wind zones here.
And they're all high.
And they're all high, don't get me wrong. Like, you're a good chance of
Catch
blowing
me
away.
in March when it's blowing dirt.
Free microdermabrasion, man.
Mhm.
Just
Yep.
protein. It's a
Yeah.
snack. But yes, so it has to be anchored down appropriately for whatever wind zone you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so many people, if you're buying it brand new, and I know y'all tuned in to our episode last week where we talked about construction loans and knew that this is an option. If you bought it brand new and you have it installed on your brand new land as a one-time closed construction loan, we're going to make that sucker real property. But so many people don't do that when they first purchase it because they don't know that they should.
Right.
And nobody tells them that they need to register it with the state of Texas as such.
Yep.
And so when you're going on the resale market and you find one that you love, and let's say it's on some land that your family has always wanted to own land and all of that. So if it's registered as personal property and we have to transition it over to real property, we can do that at closing. That is not an issue. Hub City Title right here in Lubbock, they know how to do all of this in their sleep. Shout out to them. They have made this process so easy for me time and time again. It's amazing. But specifically Sarah Kirk.
Sorry, Sarah.
I know she's gonna be like, keep my name out your mouth.
We're just so excited. We can't wait to do another one.
We can't wait to do another one. But there's a little caveat. If you are doing an FHA or a VA loan on a manufactured home that has not been made real property, or even if it says that it has been made real property, we have to have this pesky little certificate known as an engineering certificate that verifies that the anchors are the appropriate distance apart and all of that.
Hey, we've done so many manufactured homes.
We've done a lot of manufactured homes.
And they're made, it's really not bad. I think you just set the expectation up front and we just go. We roll and we go.
Well, and I don't like people that will crap all over people just because I think that one of my biggest issues with people talking bad about manufactured homes is that they feel like the people who live in the manufactured homes are less than. Like, it's a cheap option, and it's not. And that's why, it's more affordable than some situations.
Yep,
for sure. You can get a great deal on a manufactured home on some acreage, and for some people, that's a fantastic starting point into home ownership. And to me, any step into home ownership where you're being able to cash in on equity is always going to be better than paying someone else's mortgage.
Right. And I think it's important to know that, we both think that everybody deserves wealth. So you deserve your shot. And so, let's go. If that's what you want, there's no judgment here. We've done tons of them.
Tons of them.
We're pretty good at figuring out the ins and outs of things, just to help you make it
Yeah.
Oh, so
Well, and I
smooth.
mean, and they come with their own unique sets of challenges and situations, and
But so does a regular house.
I mean, yeah, every situation is very unique and different.
Mhm.
Manufactured homes, they get an unfair reputation. They really do, and I think that a lot of people are just uneducated about them. I think that's
fair.
like the bottom line is they're uneducated about them. But yeah, we want you to have your shot at generational wealth because you deserve it. If you want it, you should be able to go and get it.
I agree.
Bottom line. And if that is moving into a manufactured home,
let's do it.
let's go. Let's go do it.
Let us help you with your roadmap, man. We're here.
That's what we're here for.
I think that's all I've got on manufactured homes.
Yeah, I mean, I felt really empowered to say that, like, everyone that's talking crap about them,
I don't know what they're talking about.
Face.
Just come talk to us.
Just come talk to us. Like, we're here for you. We get it.
If you live in one and you're like, crap, I need to sell it, and you just said something about personal property and real property, and I have no idea, just give us a call.
Give us a call.
We'll do the research for you.
For sure. And like caveat, like age limit, I don't know, like this is probably going down a rabbit hole, like too much. Like older homes, like see, I geek out on them because I've had to learn so much. But like if your manufactured home is older than 1979, it is 76.
Yeah.
It is 76. Yeah. That's a no-go.
Yeah,
sorry. That's just all the way around. No.
That's a little too old.
It's a little too old. Like normally, there's not an age limit in real estate.
I think it's when they started doing like the HUD labels. That's why.
That's 100%. That's exactly why they started doing the HUD labels then, because prior to that, we can't really trace where it's been, what it's seen. Like we can't really trace the history of it. Mm-hmm. And so it makes it impossible to know if it's been moved multiple times and stuff like that. So then it becomes a liability thing.
Yeah.
So
the reason for that is because when you move it, it's an actual house. And so if you broke something in the move, now it's unstable and now you can no longer finance it because it needs some major repairs.
Yeah. I would also like to point out for anyone that may have had somebody say, oh God, you want to live in a manufactured home? That's gross. I rented in a trailer park for a hot minute in my early 20s.
Yeah.
I was the queen of that trailer park, okay? I was the queen of it. So I purchased a manufactured home. I had it put on the land that I already owned and lived in it for a little bit.
And it was great.
And it was great. Like there was nothing wrong with it. Nobody thought twice about it.
Nah.
Everything like that. I will also tell you I had a thought because I had some calls about some just recently. If there is a manufactured home in a community here in the Lubbock area that is on leased land, I can't help you. I can't help you because it is personal property because they don't own the land. Therefore, it can't be permanently attached. And so as a realtor, I can't help you in that situation. I can't help you purchase that because that would be me practicing law or essentially a car dealership.
We also cannot finance a manufactured home on leased land.
Yeah. So that's rough. Lake Allen Henry is a weird one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just had that come up.
So did I.
And I was like, shoot, we can't do this one. Sorry.
It's rough. It's rough because they want, it's rough. It's odd that we both had that come up and it was very different people. I don't think it was the same person.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
It's such a good house, but yeah, you're gonna have to do like owner financing in this situation.
Yeah, like it's rough. So leased land, it's a no-go. We can't touch it, unfortunately.
Yeah, but we could do leased land stick built.
Yes,
that is allowed.
Which is,
Buffalo Springs Lake. Here we come.
Yep, that's like what, a 99-year lease?
I think so.
It's weird. Lake Allen Henry's leases are odd. I've done a couple out there on.
Yeah.
It stresses me out a little. It's so pretty out there, though. Yeah, it's really pretty. All right, neither here nor there. Manufactured homes, love them, hate them. Let us know what you think about them. Unless you're gonna be ugly, and then God said, just if you don't got something nice to say, don't say it at all.
But if you're ready to buy one, give us a call.
Absolutely. Bye.
See ya. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll catch you next time.
And the only time we don't mind you pushing our buttons is right now. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Please leave that in. I was making a weird face, and not on purpose, and I apologize.
Made me nervous.
I thought this was on mute, and I was like, have we been recording on mute this whole... Anyway, and then I looked at the screen. Anyway, we're fine. I'm fine. I was just panicking because we've given you so much information.
So much.
But I was like, I do not want to do this again. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I've lost my train of thought now. Guys, today's been a day.
We're not